again, YouTubers. So this is a review for the Becca Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. And this is what it looks like. There we go. It is 1.35 ounces. And it is pretty much what it says. It helps keep my skin matte, but it also helps reduce the appearance of of pores. Now, it does not change the size of your pores, but it does help reduce the appearance of them, meaning they're not as noticeable. The package itself is a very nice, just like nice rubbery plastic. I don't know if you can see through that. I can with the lighting. How much is left? You can see it right through here. It's nice. It has a nice twist off top. It has a nice squeeze tube. It is a fairly thick product. It's not going to go like dripping down your hand. It is a product that you have to put between your fingers and warm it up. I will put a sidebar here of just how I applied this so you can see that as well. But it is best to warm this product up. And I also suggest you put it on and have everything ready to go. Like have your foundation, your brush, your concealer out, because you want to apply as quickly as you can. It can get a slight bit tacky and have like a sticky feel to it. So that's why you have to be a little bit careful. I find that it works well with the majority of the foundations I own. I will say it doesn't work well with foundations that are made to be matte as well. The Kat Von D foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear, not the light one. It works fine with the light one, but not the traditional one. It's just certain products that are both made to be very matte tend to like, they just don't work well together. They kind of end up getting really cakey, so be aware of that. But I do find this works very well. Like today I have on the Marc Jacobs foundation over it, and it really kind of helps take down the glow that foundation seems to give, but it still looks very healthy, very nice. I find that I only have pores really right through here and a couple on my chin, but like right here is where I see them the most. And I think that it does help reduce that and make it so they are not as visible to just the naked eye as you walk around. I don't think this is something that is just going to be like, wow, it got rid of all my pores or you can't see them. You still can. We are much more critical, obviously, than what other people see on us. So we're looking to have it so it's just completely gone. It's not going to do that. But it does help it make it look like there isn't that pore there. It kind of fills the pore in for a little bit. It did not clog my skin up. It did not break my skin out. I had no issues with any of that. I will say this is not something that I would use every single day. It's just too heavy for me for that. I would use it if it's a hot day. I would use it if I'm going out somewhere and I really need my makeup to like continue to keep that matte finish to it. The other product that I usually go for if I'm going for that product is the Murad Oil Control Lotion. I don't have one right now. The Becca is, I have this written down, $36 for 1.35 ounces. And the Murad is $39.50 for 1.7 ounces. So they're comparable in price, but I do think it depends on what you're looking to do with the product. The Murad is much more of a moisturizer. It isn't as thick, it isn't as tacky, but it also doesn't really do anything for your pores. This one is truly a primer. So you would moisturize your face and then put this on. So it depends on what you're looking for. This can be purchased at Sephora. That's the only place I know to purchase it. I will put a link below for that. I mentioned the texture. Yeah, I tend to always apply it with my fingers. I did try it with a brush at first, and it just kind of sat on top of the brush, which was really weird, and it just didn't work out. So to give you a little bit of my scoring, pigmentation, it doesn't have any pigmentation. It goes on clear. It has a little bit of a color right here on my hand, but pretty much it doesn't show up as anything, so no pigmentation. Texture, it's a strange texture. It is very thick, as I said, and kind of has a tacky texture to it, but that's part of what kind of, after it sits for a minute, mattes it out. It doesn't look completely matte right away, so as you're doing your foundation, it kind of helps matte that out a little bit, if that makes sense. So the texture's kind of weird to me, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I'm not wowed by it because of that little bit of tackiness, but I do believe that that has to do with making it look matte. Longevity, it lasts most of the day on me. I don't really have any issues. If it's really hot out, I've had to blot a little bit, like on my forehead and down my nose, but that's kind of typical for me. Doesn't matter how matte something is. I generally always have to do that at least once a day, but I think once a day is pretty good when you use a product like this. So longevity is a good, 4.5 out of 5 because I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Application. I'm neither here nor there on that. I'm kind of middle of the road on that. I'll say it's a 3 because, as I said, I tend to like to apply products with a brush. You can't really do that with this. It really, really needs to be warmed up between your fingers before you do that. So it's a 3 out of 5. Packaging, I really love their packaging. I think they have cute packaging. I don't know, something about just the brown with the silver. It's very simple. It's very nice looking. It's just, I like this packaging for some reason. So it's a good 5 out of 5. Price, I don't know. I'm kind of middle of the road on that. $36 is a lot for a primer, but I don't use it every single day. I only use it every so often. So it's going to last me a really long while, so it doesn't sound that bad. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of middle of the road on that one too. So it's 3 out of 5. Product overall, I'd say this is about a 3.5 out of 5 because it's not completely middle of the road. There are some definite really great qualities about it. But I'm just not like, this is what you have to go buy. It's definitely it's a good product if you need something to help matte your skin out and you use every so often, but it's not something you can use every day as well. So that's where I'm kind of middle of the road on that. But I also think that it does work very well when you do use it. And once you figure out the best way to use it for your skin, for my skin, as I said, it was warming it up with my fingers and applying it that way. So 3.5 is kind of my scoring on that. I wanted to mention also that this product has no scent to it. It has, it's hard to explain the fact that it has no scent. Like, it's hard to put that into words. Have you ever smelled just a basic body lotion that is unscented? That's what it smells like, because yes, it's unscented, but it has a scent, if you know what I mean. And that's exactly what it smells like. So there you go. So I hope you guys found this review helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.